All right, everyone, and welcome back to another Coast to Coast Live online showcase. My name's Adonis. I'm going to be your host for today's event. And as usual, we are joined by three very special guest judges who will be seeing this entire event today. So we'll go ahead and introduce our judges. So first up on the lineup, he's a platinum producer, worked with artists such as Young Jeezy, LUDACRIS, Rick Ross, 50 Cent, 2 Chainz, and much, much more. You guys know him. He's DJ Pain One. Welcome back to another Coast to Coast Live online showcase, Pain. How are you, man?
What's going on, everyone? It's Friday, so it's a busy day. Shout out to all the artists taking time out of their afternoon Friday schedules to put themselves on the spot and share their music and hopefully get some constructive criticism. That's what I aim to do. So, if nothing else, I hope that I can just add some insight to help you along your journey as a aspiring professional musician.
Awesome. Now, DJ Pain One, we always have a question for our judges. My question for you today: you're a platinum producer. Is there any tips, any tricks? What's the secret to get on that level? Become a platinum producer, become a known producer in the industry. We see your plaque in the back. What's the secret, man?
Um, the secret is to stop looking for secrets and just be consistent and work as much as you can, and work the right ways, not just the ways that you think you're supposed to work, because there's no college out there you can go to that'll teach you how to be a famous rapper or how to be a successful producer. Um, but there are resources out there that teach you how to uh, run a business or market yourself or brand. And there are tons of resources. Every Monday, every Thursday, I have a free music business mentorship program along with Dan Ritter on BeatStars Live. So that's free. There are tons of resources like that out there that you can use every day and just become a student of the game, and really educate yourself on every aspect of the business you're in, because you got tons of artists out there, recording artists, producers, whoever they are. They don't know what the hell a PRO is. They don't know what royalty points are. They don't know what HFA is. They don't know what publishing admin is. And then they wonder why they're not bigger than they are. And it's because they just have to do the research. If you're really hungry, I'm sorry I'm ranting, but if you're hungry about this and you're serious about this and you really love this, then you'll learn about it. And that's all I can say. But a lot of people want to search for a secret, or they put all their eggs in one basket. And that's just not how anything in life works. That's not how going to college and getting a career works. That's not how starting a franchise works. That's not how building a business works. And yes, you're an artist, but you're also a business. So take it seriously as such. And that's the best advice I can give you.
Awesome words. Thank you so much for that, DJ Pain One. Always great to have you on our online showcase. Up next, he's the director of A&R over at Rock Nation. You guys know him as Polo. Polo, welcome back to another Coast to Coast Live online showcase. How are you, man?
Good, man. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Now, Polo, my question to you today, you're a director of A&R at Rock Nation. What makes a new artist stand out today? Everyone's copying everyone. It's very hard to find that original sound. Any tips you can give some of the new artists tuning in today to really stand out to someone like you?
I mean, obviously nowadays it's being consistent. I mean, there's a lot of artists is oversaturated. Music is consumed quickly, so obviously someone that's consistent, someone who's really pushing a brand, have a look. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about marketing and branding. So, it's not just saying you're a rapper; it's actually portraying that, living that. You know what I'm saying? Physically putting that out to the world, and selling yourself. You know what I mean? Like, in a music way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, someone who's really about their business, and you can tell. You know what I mean? There's artists that do stand out. There's artists that you can tell that just don't even know how to start. So, as an A&R, our job is to determine which is which. So that's really consistency, branding, hard work. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
That's really what stands out to me.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Polo. It's always great to have you on our online showcase. Thanks for joining us today. And last but certainly not least, he's an A&R over at Warner Music Group. Andrew Grant, welcome back to another Coast to Coast Live online showcase. Andrew, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Awesome, Andrew. My question for you today, you're an A&R at Warner Music Group. Some people get intimidated by the name A&R, by meeting with professionals in the industry. Any tips or tricks that you can, let all the newer artists know that are tuning in? How does someone like that, a new artist, get in contact with someone like you, who's an executive in the industry, someone who works for the label?
Instagram, Twitter, or just like having like a manager that knows people in the industry. I just feel like it's way easier today to get in touch with people than before. But with that being said, I try to tell people, like, you want to make me come to you. You know what I mean? Like, if you're trying to like chase the A&R, you're trying to chase the label, then the music might not be there. You might not be ready. Like, you want to make us come to you.
Gotcha. And now, Andrew, running off of that, does that mean spam the DMs? Like does that technique work? Because a lot of people think that means, oh, let me send them 1,000 messages a day. You know what I mean? Is that what you're going for, or what avenue should they go for with that when it's contacting through social?
I think every situation is different. You know what I mean? Like I try to get to every DM that I can. Like because I'm here to help people and like I want to find new talent, obviously. But like spamming. Like, no, like sending me 1,000 messages, like, of like, yo, this is the one, like, nah, it's not going to work for me. And I'm also, it's like, I don't get like, like you can't sales pitch me. Like, I just have to like it, like there's no sales pitch that's going to get me. But like with me, I am someone like, if someone sends me, like I try to check everything. So if someone sends me a song that's bad, and they send me another song that's bad, like usually like I'll listen to, people like three to four times. And if it's bad all 3 to 4 times, then I kind of start, I stop, paying attention as much.
Gotcha. Well, Andrew, it's always a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you for that. Thank you for joining us for today's event. That's our star lineup of judges. Today we have about 9 artists that are joining us for our online showcase, each competing for a spot in the Coast to Coast Live World Championship next year, where they're trying to compete for $50,000 in grand prizes. And in order to get there, they need at least 2 passes from the judges. So we're going to play each video today. Each of these judges are going to view the videos along with us, and they're going to be judging live. And then they're going to decide whether or not they give the artist a pass or a no pass. The goal is to get at least 2 passes in order to go to the World Championship next year. So that's what we're competing for today. So we're going to kick this event off with the first artist of the lineup. We have SMEZ. SMEZ, let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other 3 of the judges. All right, so we have SMEZ. Can you hear us? What's up, man? You guys are muted. Can you hear us?
What's going on?
Yeah,
What's up, guys? How's it going? Where are you guys from?
From New York City.
Representing New York City. It's a pleasure to have you. And what's your social media so everyone can go ahead and go check out your stuff?
Social media, mine is Corey with a K, Korey, WITTA.K.
Mine's is SME say 59 SME underscore 59.
All right, dope. Now you did
That's
submit your
probably on the
song.
brand.
You did submit your song for today. Can you tell us a little bit about it? What are we about to hear?
Basically it's just one of those songs that just, you know what I'm saying, when it come on, you instantly get to bumping, you know what I'm saying? It's lit, it's turned, you know what I'm saying? I use the phrase pissing had a pot to piss in, you know what I'm saying? And I said, you know what I'm saying, I flipped it, and you know what I'm saying, it just comes from not having nowhere to stay, you know what I'm saying? Not having shit, you know what I'm saying, not having a pot to piss in, you feel me? And I just threw it on my track.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to hear their song. This is SMEZ with their song. Let me load up their video. We'll be right back.
It look like me and Rod got away with another body. This on me. I ain't finna tell you how Rod got away with this shit.
Gang. Yo. Whole lot of gang shit, man. Yo. I couldn't even piss in a can. I told Shorty, man, watch where you put your hands, cause I got a stick in my pants. And you could get hit for just being his man. New Cartier friends, you can tell by a glance. I play with a stick, but no, this not a band. The fuck is you hating for when you a fan? I get to the money, it's part of the plan. I couldn't even piss in a can. I told Shorty, man, watch where you put your hands, cause I got a stick in my pants. And you could get hit for just being his man. New Cartier friends, you can tell by a glance. I play with a stick, but no, this not a band. The fuck is you hating for when you a fan? I get to the money, it's part of the plan.
I just been staying my course, rocking Dior's of course, and all I ever wanted was a mansion and a Porsche. I'm at the finish line, you could hand over the torch, and if my gun jam, I'ma stab him with a fork. I heat that pussy nigga up like he a piece of pork. In my circle, I used to be the runt, now I'm the source. I used to drive a Honda, now I'm in the Beamer Sport. Corey.
I couldn't even piss in a can. I told Shorty, man, watch where you put your hands, cause I got a stick in my pants. And you could get hit for just being his man. New Cartier friends, you can tell by a glance. I play with a stick, but no, this not a band. The fuck is you hating for when you a fan? I get to the money, it's part of the plan. I couldn't even piss in a can. I told Shorty, man, watch where you put your hands, cause I got a stick in my pants. And you could get hit for just being his man. New Cartier friends, you can tell by a glance. I play with a stick, but no, this not a band. The fuck is you hating for when you a fan? I get to the money, it's part of the plan. Ooh, you pussy niggas better not make me make a move. I had to figure it out. I had to stick in the couch. These niggas don't be about half of the shit that they ready to talk out their mouth. What's the sound? Silence the grip, you can't hear when no bullets come out. The street shit I'm really about. And these bitches, they really be on for the clown. I couldn't even piss in a can. I told Shorty, man, watch where you put your hands, cause I got a stick in my pants. And you could get hit for just being his man. New Cartier friends, you can tell by a glance. I play with a stick, but no, this not a band. The fuck is you hating for when you a fan? I get to the money, it's part of the plan.
All right, everybody, so that was the first artist on the lineup. That was SMEZ with their song. Let's go right over to our judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off. He's an A&R at Warner Music Group. Andrew Grant, you'll be up first. What did you think of SMEZ and their song?
I thought it was cool. It was straight. There's like, I don't know, there's like not one main part to like, grab on to. I don't know. I mean, sounds cool. It's different. I don't know. Can you come back to me on the pass or no pass?
Yeah, for sure, Andrew. All right, we'll come back to Andrew Grant on that. Let's go over to the next A&R. He's the director of A&R at Rock Nation. Let's go over to Polo. What did you think of SMEZ?
I thought the record was cool. Definitely had good energy, had a nice bounce to it. But there was definitely parts that I felt like it was off. Not sure if he was off beat or just felt like, he could have said certain things better. But it wasn't bad. Overall, it was cool. I'll give it a pass. I'm gonna give this a pass.
All right, there you have it. Your first pass from Polo so far. Let's go over to the next judge of the lineup. He's a platinum producer. DJ Payne 1, you'll be up next. What did you think of SMEZ and their song?
Yeah, I thought there was a lot of good in it. To me, it was just raw talent. You know, like I thought the hook had a cool cadence, but it sounded like a verse. Um, I thought the vocal delivery was different, which is good. I just think it needed to be tightened up quite a bit. Like the verse ended kind of early. The hook was just way too wordy to be memorable. As you know, like a first time, because we're all first time listeners. So to me, if it catches me right away, then I already know. If it doesn't quite catch me right away, then I have to really consider why. And I think those are reasons why. And a lot of it, a lot of it just comes down to vocal production too. Like I don't like that I can hear the punch-ins. I don't necessarily like that the verse is ending early. I don't necessarily like that, I can hear the room noise and a lot of other stuff going on. That last part might be a little nitpicky, but I think the two of them are working with a lot of raw talent. It just has to get refined. I'm going to tell that to a lot of people because a lot of people here are at a point where they're showcasing their talent, but they need to, make that transition into songwriting. Like you can be a great artist, you can be a talented rapper, but you have to make that transition over to being a great songwriter to get to that next step. So I think they're just ready to focus on getting to that next step, given the talent that they already have. So for me, it's a no pass because it's just not an undeniable move for me, and I'm kind of just trying to go with what's undeniable.
Awesome. Thank you for that, DJ Payne. Well, you got one pass and one no pass. It's all up to our last judge. We'll go back to, he's an A&R at Warner Music Group. Andrew Grant, it's all up to you. What did you think of SMEZ?
I agree with what Payne said. Like it wasn't undeniable. Like I said, it is different. It is unique. But for me, like I said, there wasn't anything to like grab onto. The energy is there, but like I just think it needs a lot of development still. So yeah, no pass for me.
All right, there you have it from Andrew Grant. No pass, unfortunately, for you guys today, SMEZ. But check your email after this event. You're going to get some written feedback from all three of the judges. Thanks again for joining us. That was SMEZ, everybody. All right, guys, up next on the lineup, we have Spiffy. Spiffy, let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so we got Spiffy. Can you hear us? Go ahead, unmute yourself so we can hear you real quick.
I can hear you.
What's up, man? Where are you from?
I'm from New Haven, Connecticut.
Representing Connecticut. It's awesome to have you. What's your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check out your stuff?
I go by the name Spiffy on Instagram, SEIFFY2_1. And that's the same on Twitter too. So you guys check me out.
Awesome. And you only have Instagram. Do you have anything else like Facebook or Twitter?
I use Facebook, but it's like my Facebook is my actual name. It's like I don't really use it like that anymore.
Gotcha.
I'm more into like Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat more. Like that's where I'm doing most of my music and stuff.
Gotcha. Now you did submit your song called Memories. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Alright, so Memories about the Black Lives Matter situation that's going on right now, especially with the situation with George Floyd, Breonna Taylor. There was an incident. My uncle was like a victim of police brutality and like the whole situation and racism that happened. So it was just a song dedicated to that cause, and I just did it, and I did a video on it to show the message that's going on in this world, and that's why I did the song,
Awesome.
like a tribute to people.
Real cool. Well, guys, this is Spiffy with his song Memories. Let me load this up. We'll be right back.
Putting in hell because of this virus. Racism was choking us. Racism was keeping us silent. Racism was holding us down.
Spiffy. Screaming RP to all the fallen soldiers everywhere. They threatened by our color, cause they know we shining anywhere. They threatened by the things that we do, all the things that we said. I hope my brothers never fall a victim, I be them. I hope my brothers never fall a victim to them feds. I be praying every day that my life won't be next. I be praying for my loved ones, hoping that we all won. They trying to break us down, but I'm fighting for my lost ones. They trying to break us down, so now we gotta stay strong. Forever screaming, fuck the Lord, they never play fair. I can't breathe, that was his last breath. R.I.P. George Floyd, the legend on the internet. R.I.P. Uncle C, the system never playing fair. Never wanna see us win, promise we gon' make it still. Never wanna see us win, no, yeah. Screaming RP to all the fallen soldiers everywhere. They threatened by our color, cause they know we shining anywhere. They threatened by the things that we do, all the things that we said. I hope my brothers never fall a victim, I be them. I hope my brothers never fall a victim to them feds. I be praying every day that my life won't be next. I be praying for my loved ones, hoping that we all won. They trying to break us down, but I'm fighting for my lost ones. They trying to break us down, so now we gotta stay strong. Forever screaming, fuck the Lord, they never play fair. I can't breathe, that was his last breath. R.I.P. George Floyd, the legend on the internet. R.I.P. Uncle C, the system never playing fair. Never wanna see us win, promise we gon' make it still. Never wanna see us win, no, yeah.
This is not fashion over, bro. It's not fashion over, yeah. It's both sides, we just let it slide, yeah. With my brothers, we ain't party slide, yeah. I don't know from the struggle that I had, yeah, we so these bitches, I be tired.
All right, everybody, so that was Spiffy with his song Memories. Let's go right over to our judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off. He's a platinum producer. DJ Pain 1, you'll be up first. What did you think of Spiffy and his song Memories?
I thought it was good. I thought it was solid. I thought it was consistent. The video quality was pretty good. I think his challenge artistically is just figuring out what to do with his voice, how to maximize his vocal performance. I feel like he was kind of stuck in a safe range with this song, and I just felt like he could have gone a lot further with his melodies. I thought they were solid. I thought it was a great starting point. I just feel like he's ready to take it a couple steps further and really do something crazy. But I liked it. I'll give it a pass. I thought it was solid. I thought quality-wise it was recording quality, delivery, video quality was solid.
All right, there you go. DJ Pain 1 giving you your first pass. Congrats on that, Spiffy. Let's go over to the next judge on the lineup. He's the A&R director over at Rock Nation. Polo, you'll be up next. What did you think of Spiffy and his song Memories?
I had to agree with Payne. I thought it was solid. Like the message. Like he said, though, there's certain things he could tighten up a little bit. But I think that comes with time. You know what I mean? The more he does it, the more he'll get better at it. But for right now, you know, from what I'm hearing in the competition that I'm seeing, I thought he did a good job. So I'm giving him the fact.
Awesome. There you have it from Polo, giving you your second pass, Spiffy. And with that, we'll go over to our last judge on the lineup. He's an A&R at Warner Music Group. Andrew Grant, what did you think of Spiffy and his song Memories?
I think it was cool. Like I like the message. You know, like obviously everything's going on. It's a cool message. For me, I think the song would have been like a little bit better. You know, like I mean, I just think like there's like a more entertaining way to like reel people in with the with that kind of like subject. I mean, it's you know, it's important. I think he did a good job, but for me, like the song wasn't like, you know, an actual song that's good enough to get my attention. No pass for me.
All right, thank you for that, Andrew Grant. No pass from the last judge, but the first two judges giving you a pass, which means you are headed to the Coast to Coast Live World Championship next year, Spiffy, where you'll compete for $50,000 in grand prizes. Congratulations on that, and we'll see you live on stage next year. All right, guys, up next on the lineup, we have D-Money Savage. D-Money Savage, let me go ahead and bring you on in to the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so we got D Money Savage. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's up, man? Where are you from?
I'm from Virginia, but I moved down here to Florida. Speaking of, I'm gonna be at Mascaras tonight in Duval. If you in Jacksonville, pull up. YSL Records gonna be there. You don't know who's gonna pull up. Hey, y'all pull up.
Awesome,
and
man.
follow
So
my Instagram.
Go ahead. Yeah, let's get your Instagram.
Yeah. Follow my Instagram, D Money Savage 7. My link tree got all my other accounts, all my other music, and that's really that for real.
All right, there you have it. And you know, D Money, you submitted your song called Barry Sanders. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah. I just be making music. I was producing, but the people I was sending my music to won't really, like, the vibe was cool, but I'm just trying to turn up. Like, when all this Corona go away, I'm trying to turn up with my music. So I'm just making music. I'm doing this every day. I don't really stop. So shit.
All right. Well, this is D Money Savage with Barry Sanders. Let me load up his video. We'll be right back.
Turn this shit up, bro. Oh my god. Hold up. Damn, nigga. Run up on your stat, nigga. To this fucking pack, nigga. You not getting that shit back, nigga. Pussy, nigga. You a whack, nigga. Water whip it in the kitchen. I don't give a fuck. I whip it. I don't give a fuck. I hit it. I don't give a fuck. We running with a stick. We get busy and I got the whole crew and we all carry glizzies, nigga. What you tryna do? But nigga, what you really tryna do? And I'm in the stool rapping and I'm high off this goo. Pussy, nigga, I don't give a fuck about you. I will step down if you really tryna walk shit out. Pussy nigga, I'm gon' walk down with a stop. I'm gon' blow it at your chest, put you in a box. You can try me if you want, you gon' get caught. I don't give a fuck about you, I'm gon' get you lost. We get run down, we get walked down. I can drive by, I don't give a fuck. We can do what you want. Pussy nigga, give it up. I don't give a fuck, we gon' run it up. Damn. Run on with a pack. We can run it up. Man, I'm geeked up. Off a fucking perk. I just ran in that bitch and I made it work. Damn, what you tryna do? I'm tryna run up on the stack. I'm sorry, baby, I've been rapping. I can't call you back. I don't give a fuck about you. I'm gonna run a stack. What you been doing lately, bitch? Get out my fucking business. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting higher than a hippie. Well, walk it out with me. She gon' talk that shit. She gon' talk that shit. Now I'm in a party and I'm getting lit. Your bitchy water whip it in the kitchen. I don't give a fuck. I whipped it. I don't give a fuck. I hit it. I don't give a fuck. We running with a stick. We get busy and I got the whole crew and we all carry glizzies. Nigga, what you tryna do? But nigga, what you really tryna do? Now she whipping a goo. And she wanna fuck with me too. Cause I just bought up a ooh. I don't give a fuck about you. Listen, nigga, what you wanna do? Got a Glock with a 2. And I'm aiming at your shoe. Listen, nigga, what you really tryna do? Whole squad deep, running up with a Glock with a wee. Send your ass to the moon, pussy nigga. Not a nigga gon' lie. I don't give a fuck. Pussy nigga in disguise. We ran up, he was like, please, guys. Nope. I think these dresses give me superpowers, nigga. I just ran up on them, Austin Powers. Give it up, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna pull that trigger if you will try me like a.
All right, everybody. So that was D Money Savage with his song. Let's go right over to our judges. Let's see what our judges thought. We'll start things off. He's the A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, we'll start off with you. What did you think of D Money Savage and his song?
Try to look, every artist that comes on, I try to see what, the positive before the negative. But honestly, a lot of work to be done here. Sound like he just went in there just was saying whatever, not really structure or written down anything. Didn't sound like a song. It wasn't, like I said, it sounded like he just went in the booth and just was, having fun with it, but not really putting it into a song. You know what I mean? So because of that, and, like I said, it still needs a lot of work. You don't, take it serious. Make sure you write it. Writing is important, and creating. But for now, it's definitely a no pass.
All right, thank you for that, Polo, A&R Director at Rock Nation. Polo, no pass from our first judge. Let's go over to the next judge. He's an A&R at Warner Music Group. Andrew Grant, you'll be up next. What did you think of D-Money Savage and his song?
I agree with everything Polo said. It just kind of sounded like he went in the booth and was just like fucking around. You know what I mean? Like, it sounded like he was in there just trying to have fun, and that was cool. But like as far as like putting a song together, like it didn't like sound like it was serious, like really like put together that well. No pass for me.
Thank you for that, Andrew Grant. And with that, we'll go over to our last judge on the lineup. He's a platinum producer, DJ Payne 1. What did you think of D-Money Savage and his song?
Yeah, I mean, put it into perspective. So we recently saw some freestyles come out, from top rappers. I think it was Meg Thee Stallion and the Baby, right? And they were cool to listen to, but when you listen to that from them, you don't get a full range of their artistry. You don't get their hook writing. You don't get their song structure. You don't get the full range of their talent or their appeal. And so that was just difficult to judge. I just don't feel like I got enough. And that was just a matter of effort. So, he might be the best songwriter ever, but none of us know that.
All right, there you have it. Thank you for that, DJ Payne 1. No pass from the 3 judges, unfortunately. But check your email after this event. You're going to get some written feedback from all 3 of them about your song and where you can improve on. Once again, that was D-Money Savage, everybody. All right, guys, up next we have G-Twist. G-Twist, let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other 3 of the judges. All right, so we got G-Twist. Can you hear us? Oh, you're muted. Go ahead and unmute yourself so we can hear you real quick. Still muted.
Are we good now?
We got you now, brother. Where you from? G-Twist.
What's going on, guys? G-Twist from California. Just repping California out, man, to the fullest.
Awesome. Representing California. It's a pleasure to have you. And what's your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check out your stuff?
Yeah, right on, man. First, shout out to everybody at Coast to Coast submitting and judges' feedback. Social media is its_G-Twist for Instagram. For Twitter as well, and then Facebook is just call me G-Twist. Been doing music for about 16 years. I'm another participant from another Coast to Coast live event. I placed second place with you guys in 2018, so I'm back trying to grind out with the music, man. So I'm here ready to show my music and have this opportunity for you guys.
Awesome. Coming back to take up that whole prize, the whole $50,000 in grand prizes. We got you.
Let's
All right,
go.
so you did submit your song called Stop Trippin'. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, for sure. So this actually features another artist from that showcase in Vegas, Joe Nate. He placed 3rd, so I had to link up with him. But yeah, it's all about the camaraderie, about just kind of like what's going on in the world right now, but a little bit more of a subtle vibe to kind of vibe out to. It has a little bit of a West Coast type of feel, obviously from California. The last verse is another verse from my longtime friend named Pena. So we brought this track together, man, and it's got a really good vibe, and I really hope you guys just enjoy it.
Awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is G-Twist with Stop Trippin'. Let me load up his video. We'll be right back.
Catch 'em slipping while they chillin' at the red eye. Tailor-made beats. Catch 'em slipping while they chillin' at the red eye. Have 'em wishing it was green. Ain't no slipping when you step into the west side. Ain't no messing with the team. Stop tripping. We blow through the money like it's crippin'. Stop tripping. We blow through the money like it's crippin'. Catch 'em slipping while they chillin' at the red eye. Have 'em wishing it was green. Ain't no slipping when you step into the west side. Ain't no messing with the team.
Pull up in the new whip, all blue, no roof. They claim they all true, no proof. I'm just running through the money like it's nothing, I'm just blowing it. Sometimes you gotta let them know that you never owe them shit. Had to cut some people out of the picture and now it's over with. Some men be acting like women, I swear man, they be throwing fits. It's funny how they change when their money's involved. I gotta go, I'm done fucking with y'all.
Catch them slipping while they chilling at the red eye. Have them wishing it was green. Ain't no slipping when you step into the west side. Ain't no messing with the team. Stop tripping. We blow through the money like it's crippin'. Stop tripping. We blow through the money like it's crippin'. Catch them slipping while they chilling at the red eye. Have them wishing it was green. Ain't no slipping when you step into the west side. Ain't no messing with the team.
More money, more problems, I ain't never had a setback. Just moving forward, never trying to take a step back. Told Zoe that she's down with the team. We rent our egos out if you got a low self-esteem. Never slipping, but they tripping, so I had to call Nate. Coast to coast was the link, but now it's on the bigger plates. So when I'm killing it now, you can watch the blood freeze. Never forgetting who I came up with, y'all best believe. Now I sell dreams, do how I want things. 4K vision, I'm living life through my phone screen. Self-driven, I ain't talking like Tesla. Y'all better quit tripping or it's time to dismiss ya.
Catch them slipping while they chilling at the red eye. Have them wishing it was green. Ain't no slipping when you step into the west side. Ain't no messing with the team. Stop tripping. We blow through the money like it's crippin'. Stop tripping. We blow through the money like it's crippin'. Catch them slipping while they chilling at the red eye. Have them wishing it was green. Ain't no slipping.
Keys on a
man, I'm living on the low. All my success, dog, I keep it on the low. Give a fuck who you are, ain't nobody need to know. Watch the talkers wear a muzzle when they see in your show. But whole block bar gear looking hot, still screaming now, fuck a dirty cop. Fear gets you killed, I got people from the block. Corporation to mis compas selling chalk. In my chest, I when I stand up, when I walk keep that whack shit on my 360. Filming this movie with the click 760. Who with me, oh no? You about to have your rent higher than fucking Lil Weezy, you feel me?
Catch them slipping while they chilling at the red eye. Have them wishing it was green. Ain't no slipping when you step into the west side. Ain't no messing with the team. Stop tripping. We blow through the money like it's crippin'. Stop tripping. We blow through the money like it's crippin'. Catch them slipping while they chilling at the red eye. Have them wishing it was green. Ain't no slipping when you step into the west side. Ain't no messing with the team.
All right, everybody, so that was G Twist with his song. Let's go right over to our judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off. He's an A&R at Warner Music Group. Andrew Grant, you'll be up first. What did you think of G Twist and his song?
I mean, for me, it just felt like a little bit dated. I mean, like, I get it has like the whole like West Coast vibe, you know, and it has like that California feel. But like, just like for me, it's not something I'm into personally. I think he's talented. Just for me personally, it's not what I'm into, so no pass for me.
All right, no pass from our first judge, Andrew Grant, unfortunately. Let's go over to the next judge of the lineup. He's the A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, you'll be up next. What did you think of G Twist and his song?
The record was cool, definitely solid. As a hip-hop fan, I liked it, but like Drew said, I feel like, you know, as an executive, I feel like it's a little outdated. Hook was cool, it was simple, you know, but the production on it, the sound of it, I thought it was just a little outdated. So I wouldn't say it's no pass for me.
All right, no pass from Polo, unfortunately. With that, we'll go over to our last judge of the lineup. He's a platinum producer, DJ Payne 1. What was your opinion of G Twist?
I like the feel overall. I like the hook, especially. It just didn't feel that cohesive. I think the mix was a big part of it. The hook was, you know, here, and then the vocals came in, and they were a lot louder and a lot bassier. It just they must have been recorded in different studios and mixed individually or something, because it just wasn't coming together sonically, and that kind of, I feel like, threw off the overall cohesion. So it just felt a little bit fragmented, and that matters to a listener, even if they're not able to articulate what they're hearing. Their brains are still interpreting that inconsistency. So just tighten up the product. A lot of people have that issue.
All right, there you have it from DJ Pain 1. No pass, unfortunately, today, G Twist. But be sure to check your email after this event. You're going to get some written feedback from all 3 of the judges. Thanks again for joining us. We hope to see you again on a future showcase. All right, guys, up next on the lineup, looks like we have Apollo. Apollo, let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other 3 of the judges. All right, so we have Apollo. Can you hear us? Go ahead and mute yourself so we can hear real quick.
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
What's up, man? Where are you from?
I'm from East Texas.
Representing Texas. It's awesome to have you. Welcome to our showcase. What's your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check out your stuff?
Type in Cody Bryant. You should be able to find me, man.
Awesome. And what is that on? Anything? Instagram, Twitter, Facebook?
Cody Bryant, and my artist name is Apollo.
All right, dope. Now, you did submit your song called Day of Recognition. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, man. Like, I had a hard life growing up, like, as did a bunch of people in this world. And it's like, I just want to connect with those who can't express themselves, and it's like, my music does that for me. And when people listen to it, it's like, I don't know, maybe I'm helping them in a way, So Day of Recognition is about basically the day I'm recognized and helping others, I guess. Like, I don't know. This is it, though. I know it is.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Cody Bryant with Day of Recognition. Let me load up his video. We'll be right back.
They know you're coming, of course.
I just like the sound.
I ain't out here talking about a life that I ain't never lived. I ain't out here rapping about the dirty things I do with bitches. I'm just saying what I want and I'ma never ask permission. I'ma drop it at the hit until the day of recognition. Till the day I'm finally listed. I just took your fans away. I just stole all their attention. They relate to what I'm saying. All they had to do is listen. I ain't in it for the payment. I ain't in it for the millions. Here for you to be replaced. I'm here to get up on my feelings. Here to get up on my feelings. I don't rap, I speak ebonics. On my haters speaking drama. You can call it what you call it. I'ma straight up make a promise that I'll leave them all astonished. I ain't out here reaching for a dream. I think I might accomplish. Rocking straight up at the bottom. Got no patience, think I lost it. I ain't waiting any longer. I might rock your ass like Connor. Lifting trauma straight unconscious. Out my way, on top of problems. Bitch, I'm hotter than your mama when I fucked her in a sauna. I ain't out here counting commas. I don't call my gun a llama. That don't mean that I ain't got one. You a thug? Well, I'm uncharted. You a punk, I'm being honest. Thought I told you I'm a monster. That don't mean I won't accomplish. I'ma take your spot and cut you off and leave you at the bottom. Leave you dead out in the street until you transfer to a coffin. Now your bitch is hooked on me like she grew up hooked on phonics. I would fuck her more than once, but she looked like Janis Joplin. Wait a second. Oh my goodness, that's her calling. I ain't out here talking about a life that I ain't never lived. I ain't out here rapping about the dirty things I do with bitches. I'm just saying what I want and I'ma never ask permission. I'ma drop it at the hit until the day of recognition. Till the day I'm finally listed. I just took your fans away. I just stole all their attention. They relate to what I'm saying. All they had to do is listen. I ain't in it for the payment. I ain't in it for the millions. Here for you to be replaced. I'm here to get up on my feelings. Here to get up on my feelings. I ain't out here talking about a life that I ain't never lived. I ain't out here rapping about the dirty things I do with bitches. I'm just saying what I want and I'ma never ask permission. I'ma drop it at the hit until the day of recognition. Till the day I'm finally listed. I just took your fans away. I just stole all their attention. They relate to what I'm saying. All they had to do is listen. I ain't in it for the fame and I ain't in it for the millions. Here for you to be replaced. I'm here to get up on my feelings. I ain't in it for the fame and I ain't in it for the millions. Here for you to be replaced. I'm here to get up on my feelings.
All right, everybody. So that was Apollo with Day of Recognition. We just heard your song. Let's go right over to our judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off. He's a platinum producer. DJ Pain 1, you'll be up first. What did you think of Apollo and his song?
I really like the beat. I think he's a talented rapper. The cadence to me just sounded like the same cadence that I've been hearing for a really long time. Just just really staccato. And so it just didn't feel like he wrote the beat. And you know, cadence is really important to rap. In addition, it just wasn't coming together for me, basically. You know, like the hook sounded like a verse, and then in the hook he said, "I don't rap about the dirty things I do with bitches," and then like 10 seconds later, it's like, "I fucked your mom in the sauna." So it's just kind of like, all right, man, what's the meaning behind this song, and what are you saying to the fans? I know the spirit of the song is that, you know, you deserve your recognition and you are reaching people, but what about this song shows that? So I think tying the concept to the execution is really important, especially when your heart's in concept, but the execution isn't consistent with it.
And with that, DJ Pain 1, that'll be a no pass?
My bad, no pass.
Okay, no pass, unfortunately, from our first judge on the lineup. Let's go over to the next judge. He's an A&R at Warner Music Group. Andrew Grant, you'll be up next. What did you think of Apollo and his song that he submitted?
I agree with a lot with what Payne said. It was just like, it was just rapping, you know, like, and I care more about, you know, like actual song structure, you know, so like, just like, you know, just putting together something with like just rapping, you know, it's kind of hard, you know, like, it's like, there's nothing there for people to sing back. So I agree with what, you know, Payne said in the sense of like, what was the point of the song? Like, I don't understand it. Like, I don't get like what, you know, what he was going for other than just like showing off rapping ability. So, you know, pass for me.
No pass from our second judge on the lineup. Let's go over to the last judge. He's the A&R director over at Rock Nation. Polo, what did you think of Apollo?
I think both judges kind of hit it in the head. He was good at the rap part. It was definitely, he was rapping his ass off, but it wasn't really making sense, meaning it wasn't in the structure where you could follow it. It wasn't really leading you anywhere. There was no parts that kind of stood out. You know what I mean? I heard the record, but I don't even remember listening to the record. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't anything that kind of like caught your attention. So for that, definitely gives a no pass.
All right, there you have it. From the judges, no pass, unfortunately, for today's event. But be sure to check your email after the event. You're going to get some written feedback from all three of the judges. Thanks again for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. That was Apollo. All right, guys, up next on the lineup, looks like we have Baby Bottle Sosa. Baby Bottle Sosa, let me bring you on in to the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so we have Baby Bottle Sosa. Can you hear us? Go ahead and unmute yourself so we can hear you. Well, can you hear us?
You can hear me?
Yeah, we got you, brother. Where are you from?
Man, I'm from the nation's capital, man. I'm from D.C.
Representing D.C. It's a pleasure to have you. And what's your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check out your stuff?
Man, definitely, man. So y'all can follow me at Baby Bottle Sosa, man. I'm everywhere on all major platforms, Spotify, Tidal, TikTok. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter, man. Just look up Baby Bottle Sosa. I got an upcoming project about to drop called The Finessement. So I just dropped a single on there. And, you know, y'all about to see Voices in My Head. A little bit about that video is, you know, everybody talk about, you know, stunting or, you know, just everything, you know what I'm saying? But people never talk about the voices in your head you hear before you make that decision, you know what I'm saying? So pretty much it's like your conscience, you know? So this video you're going to see is dude locked up in the asylum and they think he crazy. And his conscience, which is me, is right there. I'm right there with him. So I look as real as I am talking to you, but nobody else sees just him, you know what I'm saying? So, that's pretty much the image I'm going for. And like I said, I'm into music with substance. So I'm not gonna just give you a song and a video. I'm gonna give you a whole cinema, you know, let you enjoy yourself and see what I'm talking about.
Gotcha. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Baby Bottle Sosa with Voices in My Head. Let me load up his video and we'll be right back.
man. You the reason why I'm stuck with him, bro.
Hey, you, shut the fuck up.
I'm hearing voices in my head. Some tell me the ball, some tell me the stunt. Take a shot, get them out of the cause. I'm hearing voices in my head. Is they telling me wrong? Is they telling me right? Copy work and go up on the price. I'm hearing voices in my head. Should I sit on my ass? Should I run up a bag? Which one gonna get me to my dream fast? I'm hearing voices in my head. Should I sit and stay stressed? Apply all the pressure. Wake up morning, take the Glock off the dress. I'm past normal, I'm abnormal. Pistol on me, I smash on. Catch a octopus like a transformer. Shells make them look different, I transform. A young fly nigga like a fucking Wayne daughter. Yeah, day after day, gotta change the sorter. My clientele up, gotta change the order. Get some respect, then you run up a check. I need all of that in the same order. I play with the stock, must be check. Dropping, about to have a son, then I raise a daughter. It costs to be the boss, I'm paying for. Had to Lincoln neck when I stayed in Florida. The pack expensive, get a weed charter. Niggas beat don't sell pistols, nigga, weed barter. My goal is a Grammy, my cameraman won an Oscar. I told my mama I'ma make you proud, like she married the Oscar. For real. I keep my dog with me, ain't talking about no fucking boxer. The dog with me is hanging right out my boxers. You better watch. I'm hearing voices in my head. Some tell me the ball, some tell me the stunt. Take a shot, get them out of the cause. I'm hearing voices in my head. Is they telling me wrong? Is they telling me right? Copy work and go up on the price. I'm hearing voices in my head. Should I sit on my ass? Should I run up a bag? Which one gonna get me to my dream fast? I'm hearing voices in my head. Should I sit and stay stressed? Apply all the pressure. Wake up morning, take the Glock off the dress.
Cause out on my frame's a better scene. All this pussy around me like the Tiger King. Ain't no stopping shit, hustle by any means. Get it, I got it, no doubt about it. Truckload came in and it's filled with exotics. Cost you a penny, can't front you the product. All due respect, I just came for a check. You calling the quiz that I cannot accept. Doubt ain't no answer, no money reject. I got these outsiders trying to inspect. AA, I'm high, you can say that's Apex. Shorty want sex, pussy too plain, so I hit it in jet. Said I'm a dog, but I play like a vet. Right on my wrong, till I know nothing left. He tight at the stretch, cramping my style, I can't let you do that.
I'm hearing voices in my head. Some tell me the ball, some tell me the stunt. Take a shot, get them out of the cause. I'm hearing voices in my head. Is they telling me wrong? Is they telling me right? Copy work and go up on the price. I'm hearing voices in my head. Should I sit on my ass? Should I run up a bag? Which one gonna get me to my dream fast? I'm hearing voices in my head. Should I sit and stay stressed? Apply all the pressure. Wake up morning, take the Glock off the dress.
These niggas imposters. I be in space, I be coolin' with Martians. I'm getting straight to it. What was you doing? Money my language and I speak it fluent. Cranking dice gang, nigga, what is you shooting? Got too much gas in the air, it's polluting. Walked in the room with a bag and it's boofing. Chase this bread till I'm dead. No matter the cost. And these niggas lost. You a working nigga, I'm my own boss. Chase this bread till I'm dead. They don't know how I feel. So I pop me a pill. Everything around me feels so unreal.
I'm hearing voices in my head. Some tell me the ball, some tell me the stunt. Take a shot, get them out of the cause. I'm hearing voices in my head. Is they telling me wrong? Is they telling me right? Copy work and go up on the price. I'm hearing voices in my head. Should I sit on my ass? Should I run up a bag? Which one gonna get me to my dream fast? I'm hearing voices in my head. Should I sit and stay stressed? Apply all the pressure. Wake up morning, take the Glock off the dress.
Well, Mr. Drosky, seems you're deemed fit for
Man, can I have
society.
my property, man?
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Right.
I can have my property, man.
There you go.
I heard me in this motherfucker
Hey,
like
look,
a
right.
crazy.
Don't say shit to this
Man,
guy.
you gonna drop my lighter though?
Sorry, sir. Here you go.
Supposed to be professional, man.
All right.
Spark this
That's
J
all
in
we
this
have to
man's
do is
face
sign
right
out
here,
to get him
smack
your
that
free.
All right, everybody, so that was Baby Bottle Sosa with his song Voices in My Head and his video. Let's go right over to our judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off. He's the A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, you'll be up first. What did you think of Baby Bottle Sosa and his song?
Definitely feel like the video is too long for sure. Definitely, as for the song, I definitely like the record. I like the dude on the hook. Definitely stood out. His voice stood out. It was a good hook. Thought the verses were tight. I mean, obviously, wish we were a little bit more creative, but I feel like overall they did a good job on the song. I mean, it stood out. I mean, the hook stood out. It's something that it's kind of stuck in my head. I like the production on it, the quality. I just felt like I wish the video was just a little bit more creative, but definitely it was good enough for me to pass it for sure. So it's a pass.
All right, there you have it from Polo, giving you your first pass so far. Let's go over to the next judge of the lineup. He's a platinum producer, DJ Payne 1. You're up next. What did you think of Baby Bottle Sosa and his song?
People love these long ass videos. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like everything came together. It felt like from the concept to the recording to the mixing and mastering, everything was where it needed to be. Very solid hook. Everybody on it could rap, and I liked the concept of the hook because it wasn't obvious, but the hook was catchy, and it was like approaching. You know, there's nothing new about making. I think this is a good point to make. There's nothing new about making a song talking about flexing, right? That everyone has done that. But to frame it in an artistic way where you're not just saying, I'm flexing, where you're saying, I got voices in my head, or I'm hearing voices in my head, whatever he said, that's where the creativity comes in. So I think he did a great job doing that. And that's really kind of what, songwriting is when you're writing records for mass appeal. So definitely a pass for me.
All right, there you have it from DJ Payne 1, giving you your second pass. And with that, we'll go over to our last judge. He's an A&R at Warner Music Group, Andrew Grant. What were your thoughts on Baby Bottle Sosa and his song?
The other A&R just kind of got everything that I was going to say. I do agree that it was like way too long. Like 6 minutes is crazy. Like no one's going to make it that far. But as far as the actual structure goes, like I think they get it. Like they get what's going on. It sounded cool. It got my attention. Like, like they understand song structure, that you made a song. They were just like rapping. I fuck with it. Just like wish it was a little bit shorter, but a pass for me.
There you have it from Andrew Grant, giving you a third pass. Congratulations, Baby Bottle Sosa. You are headed to the Coast to Coast Live World Championship next year, where you'll compete for $50,000 in grand prizes. Congratulations, and we'll see you live on stage next year. All right, guys, up next on the lineup, we have Saga B. Saga B did submit her video called Can't Tell Me Nothing. Let me go ahead and load this up. We'll be right back.
I'ma let you try out something new. I bet you've been wondering what that's like. I'ma have to polo with my crew. Whoa. Give me my respect though. I've been on my jogging stacking up. I need at least 2 commas on my check though. You're not talking money, back it up. Back it up. I swear I've been going so in my bag. You can tell me nothing. No, you can tell me nothing. That's why you mad. Huh? You can tell me nothing. No, you can tell me nothing. No. I guess I finally got the juice high. Snakes on me like I'm Medusa. Why you hating? Get your views up. Yeah. Making checks in the mail. I don't know if you could tell. I drop a sack on my nails. I got a drippy Chanel. I got your body on me. I want nobody to see. We could just keep it a secret. Keep it between. I've been going so high. I ain't taking no days. nothing. No, you can tell me nothing. That's why you mad. Huh? You can tell me nothing. You can tell me nothing. I'm in my bag. You can tell me nothing. No, you can tell me nothing. That's why you mad. Huh? You can tell me nothing. You can tell me nothing. No. I guess I finally got the juice hot. Snakes on me like I'm a Medusa. Why you hating? Get your views high. Yeah, yeah. All this drip on me look like I'm frozen. I've been blessing blessings like I'm chosen. If it's bad or dollar, then it goes in. I'm in my bag. You can tell me nothing. Nope, you can tell me nothing. That's why you mad. Huh? You can tell me nothing. You can tell me nothing. No. You can tell me nothing. No, you can tell me nothing. That's why you mad. Huh? You can tell me nothing. You can tell me nothing. No. You can tell me nothing. That's why you I guess I finally got the juice hot. Snakes on me like I'm a Medusa. Why you hating? Get your views high. Yeah, yeah.
All right, everybody, so that was Saga B with her music video. Let's go right over to our judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off. He's an A&R at Warner Music Group. Andrew Grant, we'll start off with you. What did you think of Saga B and her music video?
I think, like, overall, like, I think the tone of her voice is good, but I definitely think that, you know, like, when I was listening, you know, like, there were some notes that, you know, were definitely, like, you know, bad and all over the place. So I definitely think she, you know, she should take some vocal lessons. I think the tone of her voice is good and it's cool, but, like, the writing definitely needs to be better. You know, like, her like, vocal arrangements are cool, but just needs to tighten up the notes, and, like, the writing needs to be better for sure, 1,000,000%. No pass for me. I just think, you know, like, the writing needs to be stronger for sure, and, like, you know, like, there needs to be, like, more vocal control.
All right, no pass. Thank you for that, Andrew Grant. No pass, unfortunately, from our first judge on the lineup. Let's go over to the next judge. He's a platinum producer, DJ Payne 1. What were your thoughts of Saga B and her video?
I like it because I never would have expected this sound from that artist. And in my experience, when I've had these moments of cognitive dissonance where I'm like, it sounds like American urban, whatever you want to call it, but it's this like tall, dirty, blonde European woman doing it. I know I'm not the only person that's going to have that reaction at seeing it and saying, okay, this is interesting. And I thought the song was solid. I agree with Andrew with the notes. I think that she needs a vocal producer or a better vocal producer who can just tell her, you know, do that take again. We're gonna get it right. I do this all the time, but it's like an artist that I work with I worked with a couple artists who were Asian. One of them was Hmong, and when I first started working with him, he could really rap and he could sing. It was like when he hit the stage, people didn't know what to expect from him. And I loved seeing the crowd just kind of collectively look at each other like, what the fuck? I didn't expect this. So I feel like she has that going for her, and a lot of artists don't. So I'd like to give her a pass. I think she's on the verge of really figuring it out, and so if she can get more experience on stage and get more feedback, then I think that's a step in the right direction.
Definitely some great words there from DJ Payne 1, giving you a pass. So look, you got one pass and one no pass. That means it's all up to our last judge on the lineup. He's the A&R director over at Rock Nation. Polo, it's all up to you. What were your thoughts of Saga B and her music video?
Thought the record was solid. Both judges kind of made good points on, where wish, the writing was a little bit more tighter, wish, certain keys. I wish she hears certain keys better. And like Penny said, I think that's more of a vocal coaching. It was definitely solid, but I don't know if it was enough for me to persuade me to pass it. Honestly, to me, it didn't stand out. It didn't wow me. It didn't give me that wow factor. I think she did a good job, but it just still wasn't enough to say, she could be on that stage and compete. So for now, I'm definitely giving her a no pass.
All right, you heard it from Polo. No pass, unfortunately, for today. But Saga B, be sure to check your email after this event. You're going to get some written feedback from all three of the judges. Thanks again for joining us, and we hope to see you again on a future showcase. All right, guys, up next on the lineup, we have TTG and Crim26. All right, so they submitted a song called Let You Down. Let me load up this video. We'll be right back.
Hey, turn that bitch up, Glory.
How you could look me in my eyes and tell me lies, but you don't care about me. And when I die, they all gon' cry, but they don't care about me. So keep that fake love out of distance, I don't want it around me. These niggas capping for it, but y'all don't want them around me. These niggas ain't real as they say they is, these niggas be fake, yeah. Gotta watch your homie, gotta watch your ace, yeah. Your nigga a snake in the sky, you just want your plate, yeah, yeah. Your nigga a snake in the sky, you just want your play, yeah, yeah. You make me feel like a better person when you around. I love to hear your voice, I swear that's my favorite sound. You wondering if I'm thinking about you, I'm thinking about you now. They try to turn me down, I'm turned up, too late now. Designer all over my body, I'm designer down. The savages everywhere, not just in my town. I gotta keep it everywhere, right? Go now. If you depending on me, I would not let you down. No. Supposed to be here with me. How the fuck am I Sonny and she? We were just running these streets. Now it's R.I.P. I swear you gon' live through me. I swear you gon' live through me. How you could look me in my eyes and tell me lies, but you don't care about me. And when I die, they all gon' cry, but they don't care about me. So keep that fake love out of distance, I don't want it around me. These niggas capping for it, but y'all don't want them around me. These niggas ain't real as they say they is, these niggas be fake, yeah. Gotta watch your homie, gotta watch your ace, yeah. Your nigga a snake in the sky, you just want your plate, yeah, yeah. Your nigga a snake in the sky, you just want your play, yeah, yeah.
Thank God I'm still alive, it's so hard to survive. Standing on that corner, got shot up in my eye. Niggas fake, I wanna real niggas die. Niggas hate, I seen all the real niggas cry. I will not let you down, I will not let you down, I will not let you down, I will not let you down.
How you could look me in my eyes and tell me lies, but you don't care about me. And when I die, they all gon' cry, but they don't care about me. So keep that fake love out of distance, I don't want it around me. These niggas capping for it, but y'all don't want them around me. These niggas ain't real as they say they is, these niggas be fake, yeah. Gotta watch your homie, gotta watch your ace, yeah. Your nigga a snake in the sky, you just want your plate, yeah, yeah. Your nigga a snake in the sky, you just want your play, yeah, yeah. No, I won't.
All right, everybody. So that was TTG and Crim26 with their song. Let's go right over to our judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off. He's the A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, you'll be up first. What did you think of them and their song that they submitted?
I'm still listening to the last verse. Can you come back to me?
Gotcha. Yeah. We'll come back to you, Polo. No worries. Let's go over to the next judge of the lineup. He's an A&R at Warner Music Group. Andrew Grant, you'll be up first for this one. What did you think of TTG and Crim26?
I mean, it sounds like really turning up today. I kind of fuck with what they're doing. I couldn't really like sing anything back, but like I don't like the vibe and the energy of it. I want to hear more. I'll give them a pass.
All right, giving them a pass from Andrew Grant, our first judge of the lineup. Let's go over to the next judge of the lineup. He's a platinum producer, DJ Payne 1. What were your thoughts on them and their song?
Yeah, I like that they had really strong melodies. I think the song wasn't as cohesive as it could be. But just based on what my gut reaction to the song was, I'm going to give them a pass.
All right, giving them a pass from DJ Payne 1. Congratulations on that. And with that, we'll go over to our last judge. He's the A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, what were your thoughts on them and their song?
Definitely like the sound. I mean, it's what today's, what they rocking to today. Just felt like it was either the second or third vocal on it. I just felt like it could be a little tighter, but other than that, definitely giving it a pass for sure.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Polo, and thank you to all three of our judges. Looks like they all agree. You got yourself a pass. TTG and Crim26, congratulations. You are headed to the Coast to Coast Live World Championship, where you'll compete for $50,000 in grand prizes next year. Thanks again, and we'll see you live on stage next year. All right, guys. Last but certainly not least, we reached our last artist of the lineup. We have Lady Energy. Lady Energy, let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, can you hear us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Go ahead and activate your camera so we could see you real quick. Where are you guys from?
Jacksonville, Florida.
And I'm Papa Keys.
And I'm Lady Energy.
And we are Lady Keys.
Lady Keys, awesome. And you guys are from, you said Jacksonville, Florida? Is that where you're from?
Yes.
Awesome, representing Florida today. It's a pleasure to have you. What's your social media, collectively as a group or single?
Separately is Papa Keys, POPA KEIS.
And I'm Lady Energy, LADIENHERGI, and that's Instagram or Facebook, either one.
Okay, dope. And that same thing with you, right? That was your Instagram, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Great. Awesome. And can you tell us a little bit about your song that you submitted? It's called Pushing.
Yes, this is pushing through adversity, staying positive, staying motivated through all these times, and just really staying ahead and staying focused.
Okay, great. Awesome. Well, this is so your group name is called Can you tell us your group name one more time?
It's
Lady Keys.
Lady Keys.
Lady Keys. Gotcha. Awesome. So this is Lady Keys with Pushin'. Let me load up their video. We'll be right back.
Pushing through the pain. Now we got power. Running through every challenge, jumping every fence. I bruise, I broke, I stood for those who took the hook.
knuckle up with they shame. Why you know it's time to stimulate the brain. Focus on they grind, rolling on they time. Running through the old forest with a beautiful range. Drones all around me, cause you know a nigga strange. Keep money so silent, why you lying in that frame? Why you looking like that? We melanin octane.
We rising tall, building stocks, not walls. Together we go far. Pushing through the pushing through the oh, pushing through, using our words, they move more than you heard, putting down the guns, using the pain to serve, and now we got power.
All right, guys, that was Lady Keys with their song. Let's go right over to our judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off. He's a platinum producer, DJ Pain 1. You're up first. What did you think of Lady Keys and their video/song that they submitted?
I'm thinking in terms of like an athlete, right? So you might have an athlete who's just strong, like a boxer, someone who's just strong and they have all the energy in the world, and when they hit a bag, they can hit it as hard as anybody. But if they're not honing in on technique, and if they're not reining in their power with technique and with discipline, with intention, they probably will lose their fight, because someone with better technique but less power can, circumvent their swings. And it's the same for this team. She has such a powerful voice, and they have so many ideas and so much they want to convey, that I feel like she's just letting her voice fly, and collectively they're just letting all their ideas out in this kind of cathartic, just dumping of emotion and words. And as a result, ironically, they're actually diluting the power of their message and of their song. And so sometimes as an artist, you have to pull back to move forward. I'm not saying step back, I'm saying pull back. Put into perspective what it is you're trying to convey and really hone in on it, figure out the best way to do it. I'm not saying don't showcase your vocals, but know when the right time to let your voice loose, and know when the right time to kind of rein it in and play with those dynamics it is. So I think they have tons of potential. I'd love to see them on stage. As it is right now, I can't give them a pass just because it's not where it needs to be.
All right, there you have it from DJ Pain 1. No pass, unfortunately, from our first judge. Let's go over to our next judge of the lineup. He's the A&R director over at Rock Nation. Polo, you're up next. What did you think of Lady Keys and their song?
Like Pink said, I feel like the female had a very strong voice, but it wasn't directed, or how can I say? Oh, I think I lost you.
We got you, Polo.
It wasn't like I'm trying to figure out how to say it. Felt like coach, like if it had a vocal coach or someone that just knew how to direct it better, maybe a producer or maybe I think a producer or engineer that can really bring the vocals in, zone it in to help the sound. I think it would be better, but I feel like Pink said, it's a little too all over the place. It didn't sound construction together didn't sound cohesive. I felt like the voices were all over the place. The mix was all over the place. And her voice was stronger than the others, so that kind of stood out more. But still felt like it needed to be zoned in a little bit more. It's still just, and then again, song structure wise, I don't remember any parts that kind of stood out or anything that made me feel or made me remember what the song was actually about. So for that, I'm gonna have to say it's a no pass just because it still needs work.
Thank you for that, Polo. No pass from our second judge of the lineup. With that, we'll go over to our last judge. He's an A&R at Warner Music Group. Andrew Grant, what were your thoughts of Lady Keys and their song?
I mean, it was like definitely different and original for this contest. I don't know if it's like the right fit, but I do think like what they're doing, like even if it doesn't turn into anything for like for their own like personal stuff, like I think like their style to be like really cool for like producers to sample for other artists, for DJs to try to do shit with. Like I think it's like really cool, different, and unique. For this contest, I don't know if it's right. I left my email though. It's like I would love to try to find ways to collab with them. But I mean, it's really different. It's not bad. I'll give them a pass for this.
All right, thank you for that. Andrew Grant giving you a pass. Unfortunately, the other two judges, no pass. But the good news is you got his email, so definitely something you want to follow up with. He is an A&R at Warner Music Group. Lady Keys, unfortunately, it's a no pass for the competition today, but check your email. You're going to get some written feedback from all three of the judges, and it's a pleasure to have you. Thanks, you for joining us. We hope to see you again on a future showcase. All right, guys, so that's our entire lineup for today. Before we go, let's give a big shout out to our judges. We'll start things off. He's an A&R at Warner Music Group. Andrew Grant, where can everybody find you on social media?
All my social media is the same. It's just at You Got Grants, all spelled normal on all platforms.
Awesome, Andrew. Always a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you for joining us for today's online event. Up next, he's a platinum producer, DJ Pain 1. Where can everybody find you on social media?
At DJ Pain 1, all social media. Very simple. My beat catalog is djpain1beats.com, but you can DM me, you can tweet me, comment, whatever. I try to be as responsive as I can.
Awesome. Thank you so much, DJ Pain 1, for joining us for our showcase. It's always a pleasure to have you, man. And last but certainly not least, he's the A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, where can everyone find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram under Polo_2X. So it's POLO_2X.
Awesome, Polo. Thank you for joining us. Always great to have you. And thank you to all of our judges. My name's Adonis Lugo. Be sure to check me out on Instagram as well. On behalf of myself, the judges, and the entire Coast to Coast Live team, we'll see you guys on the next one.